How many of you think this looks really pretty? I do. How many of you wish you had a pressure cooker, an air fryer, 2-in-1 items? Yes. We have a Ninja Foodie. It pressure cooks and it also air fries, and it does something called TenderCrisping, whatever that is. So why don't you join me as I do an unboxing of the Ninja Foodie air fryer and pressure cooker. So, as usual, things were attacking us, right? We just had to bring this home. Me and Amy, we were at the big box store. She sent me on a recon mission to go down some long aisle just to see if this thing was in stock, because during the whole Christmas season, they were out of these. You know, I mean, you know, we had heard about them and all people going, oh, you got a foodie? I got a foodie. I'm like, a foodie, what's that? So then Amy got a little, twinkle in her eyes and goes, I want one. And we talked to the employee. He's like, oh no, we can't keep these in stock. I said, can you give us, email alerts when you get them in stock? Like, no. So it's just been pretty much hit or miss, hit or miss. And then I told Amy, I go, and she's like, oh. So she goes, ding, 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 comes down. She goes, oh yeah, that's really nice. But the practical person in the family goes, we shouldn't be buying one of these, because it does cost money. I'm like, yeah, but I know how much you want it. She goes, if you get it, you will do an unboxing. That will be yours. I go, I want to buy this for you for your Valentine's Day. She goes, no, this will be your gadget. I'm like, my gadget? I actually have a kitchen gadget of my own?
Your very own.
Oh my gosh. So before you guys at home start taking bets, okay, this is Eric's first foodie. How long until he buys a second one or a third one and he takes off and starts racing Amy mixers versus foodies? No, I just need one of these, okay? So that's that. So we brought it home. It attacked us, right? That's what they usually do. They jump into the shopping cart and we resuscitate it. And so here it is, nice and healthy. So we're gonna go ahead and open it and see how it is. But they've got a lot of nice pictures on the box here that I thought I'd share with you before we hack this baby open, right? But I did ask Amy, I go, what's the purpose of a foodie, right? You got you got the pressure cooker, you got the air fryer, and they say you can kind of do both things. I go, can you do it both at once? And what was your exact words, Boo?
Kaboom!
Do you really want air circulating inside a pressure cooker? I mean, wouldn't it be cool if you could just put, like a chicken in there and get it pressure cooking, and then when it's done pressure cooking, it automatically turns on the air fryer mode. So when you're all done, you just lift the lid magically. It's all brown, cooked, and everything. No, you got a little bit of work you got to do. But Amy thinks it's going to blow up like Mount St. Helens or something. So we'll leave that to the experts. So first of all, without further ado, they got a bunch of parts on here. I'm not going to read these all, but there's release valves, there's safety, there's inserts, there's crispers, there's reversible racks, all kinds of stuff. So we'll pull those out one at a time. Let's look at the pretty stuff here. Pictures. The pressure cooker can do all this stuff faster than you normally can cook, right? Because that's the idea. Air fryers can cook all this pretty stuff, right? Then they got something called TenderCrisp, which does all this stuff. So apparently you pressure cook it and then you air fry it and then you do this type of stuff. So it's like, okay. Nothing stopping you from having a pressure cooker on one side and a air fryer on the other side, and you just take your stuff out and put it into the other. But this just makes it all, one place. Obviously, pressure cooker, air fryer, TenderCrisper. Nice little picture. This is a Ninja. More pretty pictures. All right, you ready? I am. So without further ado.
Wow, that was a great tour, Boo.
Oh. All right, make Boo Boo happy here. This is 1400 watts. It's a 6.5 quart capacity with non-stick ceramic coating. It's a 4-quart capacity for the basket, pressure lid, reversible rack, and cook and crisp layered insert. Yeehaw. And they got 45 recipes. go ahead. Do this. I think this is my first unboxing. Is that right, Boo Boo?
You unbox your smoker.
Oh yeah, I forgot that counts. Yeah, but that's a non-kitchen item though. We got snow coming tomorrow, maybe. Hey. All right. We've got a cooking cheat sheet, so we'll get into more of that later. And we got some stuff in there. Can I just take this knife and just cut this stuff open? Okay. Owner's manual, yay. It tells you what parts are, how to use them, yay. Right? Gotta have one of those. The cheat sheet is for people like me who can't recall too much. It just is a shortcut to how to cook stuff, right? So they got all kinds of things in here. You can cook ribs. The jury's still out. Ribs are convenient to cook in your oven or in a pressure cooker or a slow cooker. But I'm still old school. I like them done on a smoker.
I don't boil ribs and I don't press.
So for those people who don't have access to a barbecue, by all means, you need an alternative way to do it, and this would be one of those. But if you have
No pressure cooking of ribs.
yeah, I'm sorry. I won't do a show on that. I'm sorry. Foodie functions, yay. I don't know if you can even make that out, but they have a bunch of stuff here, so we'll get into more of that later. Oh, okay. This is their little cookbook here. Yay. So I don't know. I don't know what that is. Oh, chili rub chicken and chimichurri. Oh, that sounds good. Peach cherry crumble. Oh, I'm down with that. Pulled pork crispy biscuits. Biscuits and sausage gravy. Ooh, I might like that. Without further ado here, we have styrofoam. Oh, wow. This guy is kind of big here. So we have a handle. We have a rack of some sort. And then we got the main creature. Oh, God. Yay. Oh. All right, so this is a combination air fryer, pressure cooker. So as you know, pressure cookers, the lid seals off, pressure, boiling water, builds pressure, and then boom. And then air fryers are basically glorified convection ovens. They usually have a heater element and a fan that blows it all around, and it just cooks really fast. So we have this lid here is like an air fryer because it's got the heating coil and it's got a fan in there. What I'm looking for is the other lid because there's two lids on here. One is a pressure cooker.
Next to you.
Oh, that's the one that comes off? Okay. So we can optionally remove the pressure cooker one. The air fryer is always attached, which is kind of good and bad, I suppose. This is just some rack in here. This is, I don't know. Just, plastic. So this is a basket here that you can put some stuff in, right? It just goes right in there. That's good. We have a bowl here, which is always good. And this has some sort of, I don't know, like a coating on the inside.
Ceramic.
Ceramic. Because it's definitely not stainless like we've seen on a lot of these things. So just put that bad boy in there, I guess. Put your little basket in there if you're gonna do some wings or whatever. Close your air fryer down, hit your little buttons, and poof, it makes your air fryer stuff, right? But then if you're gonna pressure cook, means you gotta get this bad boy on here. I don't know. You got any concept, boo-boo? Ooh. So, all right, that's on there. And then you go bleep, 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 and then we can have a whole chicken done in, what, half hour, allegedly? So, all right.
Why would you want to pressure cook and air fry?
So, there are two different ways to cook, right? Pressure cookers are good ways to cook certain things fast. Air fryers are a good way to cook other things kind of fast. So, depending upon what you're trying to cook, you might want to have one or the other. Sometimes you want to have both. You got two big appliances. This guy, it's all done in one device.
So why would you want to pressure cook and air fry one dish?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe if you got a whole chicken, you might want to throw him in there so that way he pressure cooks in a hurry and then he comes out looking kind of pale and weak looking. So you say, rub him down with some butter or olive oil, hit him with some air fryerness, and you say, oh, he's so golden, like he came out of an oven and he's so pretty and stuff. Because the thing is, you can bake birds, right, and they take a while, or you can pressure cook them and they're fast. But maybe you combine them, both technologies, and they look pretty sexy, huh, boo-boo?
Can you cook us a chicken?
Maybe if you guys stay tuned, we just might do that.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No.
All right, we have this thing rigged for air fryerness. So as soon as you plug it in, it flashes Foodie on you, and it goes deet deet deet. Right there, Amy is getting ready to drop kick this thing because she's afraid it's going to be a talking Foodie like lid is now open, lid is now closed. Ouch, you hurt me. Amy's like, dang, it's gone. But luckily, thank goodness for us, it didn't do that. It just said, look, I'm here. Please put some food in me. Give me some instructions, and I'll cook it gracefully for you. Because that's what it does, right? It cooks gracefully.
Cook it.
So, like, for example here, you hit some buttons here. They got, like, air crisp and bake roast and broil, slow cook, steam, in pressure, right? You can specify what kind of pressures. Obviously, with air fryer, I'm not going to hit any pressure buttons. But say I do hit something like air crisp, right? It then gives me, like, a timer and stuff, right? And I can do temperatures. And I can also hit sear saute, right? And it tells me about the lid. So, assuming I am not using the air fryer, I can do that. But if I am doing the air fryer, then I can do some of these other things. Like 375, I can play with temperatures, I can play with the times. I hit start, and it starts cooking. And you go, oh, that smells so good. But then you say, oh, wait a minute. Can I put a couple more McNuggets in there? So we throw another McNuggets, and Boo goes, what of my asparagus? Oh, I forgot. Let's throw some asparagus in there. Let me close the lid. And then let's say, oh, I got some French fries, and I got some spring rolls. Because you know dang well these things cook up some good spring rolls, right? Anything that's basically frozen and full of grease, these things do a wonderful job, right? You don't nuke them. You throw them in these things. And every time you open and close it, it reminds you, deet, 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 right? So anyways, this thing is going to do a countdown, so that's all groovy. Now let's pretend we're going to actually pressure cook something, right? And I think we can take that out of there.
Is that thing hot?
Not that warm. Wait, Fred's going to melt plastic. Place pressure lid on the Foodie by aligning the arrows on the lid and base. Yeah, like I really have arrows on the lid and I really have arrows on the base. So good luck with that. but that part works. So this actually works out pretty good. All right, so say you want to play with the pressure cooker here, right? You just go ahead and put this guy on, you lock it in, now that's all groovy, right? And then we can go ahead and plug it in, and then, I don't know, say you want to pressure cook something. So you hit pressure, right? And I don't know, you can hit, oh, so you hit it twice. That does high, or you can hit down to be low, or up to be high. So you might want to do high or low pressure depending on what you're cooking, right? Like rice might be low pressure, but chicken might be high pressure. And then maybe you want to set this thing for a certain amount of time, right? So 10 minutes, on up to, you know, however long you want. And then you hit start. And then now it's got this little picture here. It's doing this big old gadget here. They give you warnings about the pressure setting bopper here, this vent thingy. They really want you to be aware of it. That's why they put all this tape on there. So this guy is meant to be loose. Over in this direction, he's going to seal. Over in this direction, he's going to vent. So seal and vent. Otherwise, he's meant to be kind of loose. So when you want to bring up the pressure, make sure it's in seal. Once it's all cooked, you do vent. This little guy down here, this little purple guy, he'll come up once it's up to pressure, and he'll drop down once it's depressurized, and that lets you know whether you can remove the lid or not. Amy told me to hold back my excitement because, you know, you might not be ready for it. But I'm really excited to have this Ninja Foodie here. So the first thing we're going to do, besides wash it all up and do our little pressure test and probably not to blow the house up, is we're going to put a whole chicken in here, and we're going to basically follow loosely the recipe in here, which tells you how to do it under pressure cooking and air frying. And we're going to see if it actually turns out okay the way they think it does, right? So that'll be our first test and review on this thing. So I'm looking forward to that. Plus it should be tasty. And then we're going to do some potatoes, and that's going to be really tasty. So stay tuned for those uploads, right? Because they'll be coming, and we're going to see if we can make you salivate like what Amy's doing back there, right? Mm-hmm. So. If you like this video, leave a comment and a like, subscribe, and visit our website, Amy Learns to Cook. We're also on Twitter and Pinterest at Amy Learns to Cook, and we're also on Instagram at Cookin' with Amy. So all right, we got a Ninja Foodie, and we are going to make our first cook quickly. So if you like this video, please subscribe, leave a comment and a like, and visit our website at amylearnstocook.com. We're also on Pinterest and Instagram at Amy Learns to Cook, and we're on Twitter at